What'd you find? Oh, nice. Well, we're back here in this building, and because everybody wants to see more of that Corvette apparently, and you can see just how bad this roof leaks and what we're dealing with. I mean, there's leaks all over the place in here. Yeah, I'm getting wet. Oh, yeah, it's wet in here. Look at this. 'Cause everybody's telling me that, well, there's no way that car has 1,000 miles on it because it doesn't look like it was stored in a bubble. Well, yeah, of course it wasn't stored in a bubble. It was stored in this environment. Oh. You're telling me that car is supposed to look like brand new after being stored in this environment for how long? Come on now. Let's be real. All right, I'm up next to it. Oh. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that seat looks like brand new.
These are all floor mats.
The odometer says 1,096 miles. It's got a silver interior that literally looks like brand new for the most part. It's got the original tires on it, original Goodyear steel guards. They are damn near full tread. They had people telling me that the tires are bald. You can tell in my pictures. I'm like, those tires aren't bald. There you go. It is a T-top car. I'm gonna see if I can get this door open.
Electronic thing, and the nice thing to do is lay on the bottom.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We're inside. Shed some light on the situation. Look at that seat, got no wear on it. No wear at all on that seat. $1,096 miles on the odometer. Look at the brake pedal. No wear on the brake pedal, no wear on the gas pedal. Another thing to look for if it's 100,000 miles. It's got some ratchet in here, that's unfortunate. Another thing to look for is under the mat. There's a hole in the carpet from your foot, and look at that. It is like brand new under there. So something you gotta remember, this car was used as a parts car at one point. Like somebody actually took parts out of this thing to use on other cars because at one point it wasn't worth fixing. But I mean, everybody's saying that this thing's got 101,000 miles on it. Well, I'll tell you one thing, that interior does not show 100,000 miles of wear. There is the tag. You guys see if I have a tag there. I gotta turn my phone down. Otherwise, you gotta keep hearing that all day. I think the miles are right, just looking at what I see here. Yeah, there's mold and mildew, but it's not in bad shape. It's got the original Goodyear steel guard tires.
What was that toolbox today you couldn't get into before?
I'll talk to you about it in a minute. How the lift looks like brand new almost. All right, let's talk about something here for a minute. We were saying it can't have 1,000 miles on it because the transmission pan was leaking. Where do we even begin with that? Gaskets don't last indefinitely. Gaskets don't last indefinitely, especially in not so great storage conditions, like a building with a leaky roof that hasn't been heated and who only knows how long. And see all these shields on here? First time someone does any type of tune-up work on these cars, those shields are usually the first to go. All those. They never survive. Even after a few years of driving, they usually rust off. Got the original oil filter. I know that doesn't mean much, but it's transpan gasket. It's not leaking because it's got miles on it. It's leaking because it's been sitting here for 49 years. Gaskets fail. It's a thing that actually happens, believe it or not. What you don't see is a large buildup of road grime. It's just not here. There's no big buildup of road grime anywhere. Look at the trans up here. Beautiful condition. All the paint's still on the motor. If they had 100,000 miles of use, that motor would be solid, caked with grease. And people are saying, well, they didn't use exhaust, or they didn't use worm clamps to hold the exhaust together. That's not holding the exhaust together. That's holding on this heat shield. Again, that heat shield would have rotted off years ago if they had 100,000 miles on it. Look, they're both here, both sides. They're both here. Come around to the front, again, power steering. Seals aren't gonna last forever. Fluid's gotta go somewhere. Come around here. Look, it still has original GM belts on it. Look at the fan. The fan looks like brand new. I'll try to get on the top side. Look at it. Oh, it's got an alarm on it. That's cool. I'll try to get to the top side and take another look up there. Try to get the hood open. We'll see. Yeah, look at that spare. That spare was never out of there. You can tell. Look, it still has a little rubber boot on it right here. That wouldn't have lasted all these years if it was driven. Someone's saying that the bushings are shot in the rear end. Well, those bushings aren't shot. They're dry. Definitely not shot. Look at all the brake lines are all still intact. Again, these are the original tires. Look at them. Look, they still have casting on the tire. Look at casting flash. Still on the tire. Nipples, look, still got nipples on the tire. I don't know about you, but I'm tending to believe the story. People say, well, why would someone leave a car like this? Well, divorce does funny things to people. And being that he bought this for his wife, well, I'll let you fill in the blanks. Again, this is the car's only way out of here. Look. Look how old the shelf is. The shelf's been here since at least the 70s. Look at these old filters. I mean, I don't, I'm skeptical of some things, but I'm believing the story. Look at all these old filters, the fluids. Stuff's been here since the 70s. If you look kind of through there, kind of see an overhead door. I'm trying to do the best I can to get you guys some pictures of this thing. See this side? Yeah, the whole right front fender is off of it. Monte Carlo style. Oh, these are trim rings. Alright, let me try and get some more pictures. I don't know, I'll try to get the hood open, but no promises on that one.
Hey, what's going on? Ben, I'm here with my friend Jim today, and he found my dad's 75 Corvette that's been in the back since probably 76. It has a little 1,000 miles.
1,096 to be exact.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought the car for my mother. She didn't like the color. He changed the color. She still didn't like the car. Somebody sideswiped in the parking lot. He parked it back there, and there's the car. The car's sat since. So that's, you know.
Looks like maybe maybe he robbed a couple parts off it here and there over the years, huh?
I think so. And there's I think he's got the parts that are missing.
Yeah.
On top of it or next
Yeah,
to it or
yeah.
somewhere
Well.
here.
Well, there you go. There's the story straight from the source. Show you what we found today. This is Casey's pile over here. New little stock door panel.
Yeah, right.
Spare for that Corvette. Beautiful. Got some 18 mags. Only 3 of these, unfortunately. Got 13-inch Shelby wheels. Cool Bearcat scanner. That thing's awesome. I love that. My pile so far. Oh, one last look through today before we take off. Neil found some Snap-on. That's the last case set. That proto wrench that I found on the floor.
The photo wrench that you saw on the floor.
I said the proto wrench set is I found on the floor. It was sticking on the pile on the floor. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think Casey went through this stuff as well as he said he did.
Interesting. Look at this guy.
Oh, that's nice.
Walden or some shit?
Oh. Some engines there. What the hell they're for? Well, let's see if I get a ladder up by the hood on this thing and see what we can do. As far as I know I said I was gonna take that Wilton vise. Casey saw it and he snagged it. So oh well. Wah wah wah. He says he's going to use it though, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, where's the hood latch release on these things under the hood? Where'd my ladder go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know the car's rough, but miles are legit. Look, again, casting flash on the front tires too. Those are the original tires in the car. Goodyear steel guards. Someone said the tires are bald. Those tires are far, far, far from bald. No, it wasn't stored in a bubble, but it is legitimately a 1,000-mile Corvette. Crazy. Pretty sure I just dumped a bunch of rat turds on my head. Not on purpose. But check this out. New old stock GM. Front fender section for it. That's pretty awesome. Like I said, he did intend to fix the car. Not exactly ideal work situation I'm in here. Shed some light on it for you. Let's see if we can look under this hood for you. Another brand new fender piece. Don't worry, I didn't hurt it. The old stock GM rocker molding for something. guys there. Look at that. Gosh, no. There you go. Look at original radiator hose, original air filter. Look at this thing's all original. Crazy. Like I said, gaskets leak from age. It's a thing. It happens. Especially cork gaskets. You can tell by all the little pieces that are still factory original on this car. This thing's legit. There's no doubt in my mind this is a 1,000-mile car after looking at it a little further. Again, was it stored correctly? Hell to the no, it was not. So it's gonna need pretty much a complete restoration at this point, but it's just crazy seeing something like this sitting here for 49 years. It's insane. Oh, you see where he cut the fender off. He was gonna splice a new piece in. Unreal. In these conditions. Oh, there you have it. You can tell me that's got 101,000 all you want, but if it had 101,000 miles on it, it would definitely not still have the original date-coded tires from 1975 on it. Wouldn't happen. And those tires, like I said, they didn't last more than 20,000 miles back then, and they literally look like brand new. All right, I'm gonna get down. That's a Corvette, I think. I'm gonna look around for a few more minutes and get out of here. Yeah, good luck getting the car out of here. There's the door right there. All right, I'm gonna go pay the man and get out of here. So I think that's what I'm doing. I'll be back again. Neil's still digging.
I kept finding Snap-on stuff, so I got excited. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That one was like a whole bunch of these.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a bunch of these. Well,
I'd grab them.
yeah. Stickers and.
Yeah, I'd grab that shit.
More of those little quarter just pay rabbits.
Yeah, those all good. Yeah, I ravaged that cabinet over there. We'll be back again. What? Yeah, I like to get these balancers. You guys can see them there. But another time.
How long do you want to deal with it? Yeah.
Look, here's the deal. I don't even like Corvettes. I never did. I never will. They're not a dream car. There's not something I want to buy and drive for myself. Not something I want to put the time into. But I do like original cars, and I like low mileage cars. I like a good story, and that's a good story. You can't get that wrong. Car was stored in absolute horrid conditions, like is pretty much worse of a condition that you can think of for storing an old car. And with old cars, you can't let them sit. That is the absolute worst thing you can do for them, is let them sit. You let them sit and the seals just go to complete crap. Now, I'm confident that motor is still good, but you'd have to pull the motor and trans out and basically reseal everything. And be honest with you, all that dust on the motor will wipe right off. The original paint is still on that motor everywhere. Every square inch of that motor still has original paint. And that is dust on the motor. That's not oil. That is definitely dust. That's, you know, all over the intake and the valve covers. That is dust. So take it for what it's worth. I saw it in person. I might know a thing or two about what I'm looking at. I'm kind of familiar with low mileage cars and what to look for on them. There's way more to low mileage cars than looking at the odometer and looking at the condition of the engine, like how dirty it is. Because if that thing had 101,000 miles on it, it would literally have road grime all over the engine. You wouldn't see a square inch of that original orange paint. The transmission would literally be covered in road grime, and it's not. It's literally just what dripped onto the transpan. And yes, there's a little bit of road grime under there, but you gotta remember, the road sucked back then. And 1,000 miles of road grime, yeah, that's about what that is. It's about 1,000 miles worth of road grime on the bottom of that motor and transpan. It's just, it is. I don't know what else to tell you. People tell me the control arms and everything's full of grime. No, it's just surface rusted. Why is it surface rusted? Literally everything in that building is surface rusted. Found brand new wrench sets covered in surface rust. No. The only way that car would have survived in perfect condition is if it was stored in a climate control bubble, and that just, the reality is that's just not how it was. When you're looking at old cars like that and you're trying to figure out if the mileage is legit or not, you need to look at things that are going to wear out and get replaced, like the driver's seat, the steering wheel, all the hand controls like the headlight switch, the driver's side door panel like the door pull, the brake and gas pedals, the carpet underneath the brake and gas pedals. That's all stuff you need to look for. You need to look at the condition of the paint up inside the wheel wells, which I don't know if you noticed in the video, but up inside the wheel wells literally look like brand new. Did it look like it had 101,000 miles of road wear? No, it didn't. You need to look at things like the tires. If it's that low mileage a car, if we're sitting for that long, it's going to have original tires on it, and it does. Original steel guard radial tires. And people tell me the tires look like they're bald. They're not. They're full tread. They still have casting flash on them, visible on all four tires. It has original spare, which matches the same tread pattern as the four tires that are on it, and that thing literally looks like brand new. And people tell me it's got the wrong exhaust on it, and I hate to tell you, you're seeing things, because it's got no exhaust on it. Yeah, that's right. It's got exhaust going up to like the transmission crossmember, and that's it. There's no more exhaust on it. So tell me it's got the wrong mufflers. I'm like, how do you know? There's no mufflers on it. The car was used as a parts car for part of its life, and he took parts off it for other cars that he had. He had like 10 or 12 of these things, I'm told. I actually had people reach out to me that know the owner of the car and know the shop, and they confirmed, yeah, that car's legit. That car's been in that shop for that long. Like, these are people that have known the guy almost his whole life, and they're like, we thought he got rid of that car years ago. Yeah, it's crazy. Just I had 2 or 3 people reach out to me. Actually, one of you was actually interested in buying the car, that actually knows the owner. What made me realize that this person was telling the truth, he mentioned that the guy had an orange 73 454 Corvette. I'm like, well, this one's not a 454. He's like, no, he had a different one. He had an orange one that was his, and this one was his wife's. It was white. You know, they were both orange at one point. But yeah, apparently they originally had matching cars. Orange, you know, he had an orange 73 454, and she had an orange 75 small block. But she hated it. But I ended up asking his son, I was like, hey, did your dad have an orange 73 454? And he's like, yeah, we had it for years. We just sold it recently. I'm like, well, there you go. I knew that guy was telling me the truth right off the bat. He said he hasn't talked to the guy in years, and he wondered what became of everything. He drives past the building almost every day, and he was very surprised to know that the car was still in there. And we're going to try to put the two of them in touch with each other and see if we can get it figured out. Like I said, I saw the car in person. I actually know what I'm looking at. The miles are legit on that thing. If you could look past the fact that it was stored in absolutely horrid conditions and everything's covered in dust and rat crap, and just, if you could look past all that, actually put your hands in the car, you'll see the miles are absolutely legitimate on the thing. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna stop defending it. So now, one of the most important parts, do I think that the mileage that the car has adds to the car's value? I'd like to think it does, but honestly, I don't think so at all. Because the condition of the car is everything, and the condition sucks. Like, yes, it's mostly, I'm going on a limb saying here, but it's a mostly unmolested car, which I mean, it wasn't modified, it wasn't beat on, it wasn't tore up. It still has a low mileage drivetrain in it that's 100% intact. Like, there's no doubt in my mind you could pull that motor and trans out, reseal everything, clean it up, and put it back in the car. I'm sure it's fine. What do I think the car is worth? Everybody keeps telling me that the car's not worth as much as I think it's worth. And I'm like, but I never told anybody what I thought it was worth, so I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, oh, if you think that's a $30,000 car, I'm like, I never said anything like that. If anything, it's probably a $3,000, $4,000 car the way it sits, to be 100% truthful with you. I don't think it's worth much more than that, to be honest, which is why I'm not going to make an offer on it, because I'd have to get it like half that to make it worth my time to get it out of there. It's the truth. Now, do the miles make the car more desirable? It's a small block automatic car. It's not even a 4-speed. It's not a big block car. It's not a convertible. So it's not really that special of a car. But if somebody's looking for a nice mid-70s C3 Corvette to restore, I couldn't think of a better one to start with, to be 100% truthful with you. Not too many people are doing frame-off restorations on these small block automatic cars, but if you have to have one and you want one to restore, I mean, I think this is a really good candidate because of the miles. Because most of the original parts are still there, everything's intact, and nothing's wore out. So, I mean, you'd be way ahead of the game starting with something like this. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone's comments, the good and the bad, and hope everybody has a happy holiday. I'm actually going to start working on a Will It Run video tomorrow. It's a Chevy, yeah, going along with the theme of this video. So I'll get back to the Fords, don't worry. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate all you. Take care.